But we wanted to do another cookbook. And so when I asked the publisher if he wanted to do it, his first question was, what kind of book? You know, I gave him different topics. One was potentially a pineapple cookbook because that's our logo. Then we talked about the Hawaii Plantation Village. We do a lot of foods inspired by the plantation and immigrant past. That was another possibility. We do a lot of things with the farmers and the ag scene, you know, farm to table, local board. That was another opportunity. And finally the publisher said, no, we want to do a book that is about you, what you've been up to, and what you're doing today. So that sort of kind of like conjured up a different mindset, you know? Hey, so what are you doing today? What have you been doing for the last 11 years, sort of like? So now, I went to Hilo. There's an elementary school, Kaha Elementary. We went there to meet them and to give them a demonstration. So I picked up a red tomato and I said, this is where ketchup comes from. So a kid raises his hand and says, so can you make yellow ketchup out of the yellow tomato? I says, of course you can. The next kid raises his hand and says, so can you make blue ketchup? I says, well, you give me a blue tomato, I can make you blue ketchup. And the whole point is, if you know, kids grow up thinking that ketchup is red, imagine the possibilities in regards to their creativity, their imagination, their idea of what's possible. If they grow up thinking that ketchup can be, it doesn't have to be red. You can have yellow ketchup, you can have green ketchup, you can have blue ketchup. I hope I never find the blue tomato. I hope no one ever makes a blue tomato, because you're always going to be in the pursuit of. It'll always be there for you to try and strive for, or try and search for, you know, because the journey is, the process is more important than the destination. Not no can. That sort of resonates throughout our entire book and an entire philosophy of the company. You have to commit yourself and dedicate yourself. It's a little bit of sacrifice. You gotta persevere, and you gotta have that drive and desire to be the best you can be. I think as a community, we have to just support buying local. Imagine if every Christmas present you buy this year was local, the dollar stayed in Hawaii. We fuel our own economy. We got some restaurants, mom and pops closing in the neighborhood. You know, that's not a good thing. In the restaurant business, it's not an easy business. You know, the old saying is, you're only as good as your last meal, your last plate, your last customer. And you're always constantly trying to refresh yourself. I don't think the people would be coming to the restaurant if the menu stayed the same for 15 years. We had to continually refresh, evolve, and grow and change. But I think our food has become more simple. And so hopefully you'll see the simplicity, but then there's still the same ideas, concepts, philosophies in the food. It kind of all goes hand in hand. The blue tomato, what's possible? You know, can, yes can. You know, you gotta believe, and what's next? So after 15 years, it's about how do we dream and think about how we're gonna get to 20 years.